Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Tell me your name, your year, your major, and if you wish to disclose your ethnic identity.
Hi, my name is Cyril and I'm in sophomore liberal studies and I'm mixed French and Thai.
My name is Mia Radia. I'm a junior and I'm studying integrated digital media, and I am Asian, specifically Indonesian.
Hi, my name is Mia. I'm a freshman in liberal studies. I'm Chinese.
So my name is Coco. I am a freshman studying MTC at Steinhardt, and I am Chinese.
Hi, I'm Joseph. I am a junior. I study integrated digital media and I am Korean.
I'm Jonathan. I'm a sophomore here and I'm majoring in finance. In my ethnic identity, I'm actually biracial. I'm half Chinese, half Italian.
What is your favorite thing about being Asian?
My favorite thing about being Asian is definitely the food.
Definitely the food. For example, like Japan or Korean. I've been to Japan like 3 times, so I'm able to like taste different dishes from different Asian cultural backgrounds.
It's probably the food. I think it's the food, the traditions that we have. I think that's really fun to participate in.
Food? Good food. Yes, that's definitely a big thing.
I think that it tells you a lot about our culture.
All our food originated from, it brings it with it like a story of like the history of the country.
It's like sort of a shared, like people from Asian and like Pacific, South Asian, like sort of that diaspora. It's like just a shared sort of like narrative.
My favorite thing about being Asian is it was relatively easy for me to find a community here.
It's much easier to find a community.
To be surrounded by people that's similar to you.
Having that community.
I bond with like other Chinese really quickly and really closely too. You're connected with like so many different kinds of other Asians, and that you have like similar upbringings as well as like cultures.
My favorite thing about being Asian is just the culture that we have.
A really rich culture.
I just enjoy the culture that I was brought up in.
I personally really love the long history of our culture.
I really love the Asian culture and I really appreciate it. The culture, food, and everything.
Types of food, the types of philosophy that everyone has been living with really vibes with me well. Those are the things that I really appreciate.
Being able to understand your background and like culture, and also being able to share experiences. I really got my confidence back just because my desire to participate in Asian culture, from food to K-pop, just to being Asian in general, I feel like I really found my strength. I feel like one of the biggest differences is like Asian media. I really enjoy like music, TV shows, programs, movies. I feel like it's just more like my type of content that I like. I really like the language and like the characters and how they like just come from images almost. It's like art basically.
I like our fashion trends. Like these glasses, they like were first popular in Korea. Now it's like a trend here too.
Cool. And on that note, what is your least favorite thing about being Asian?
Well, people just assume I'm really good at computer and math, but I'm not really good at them.
There are a lot of stereotypes associated with being Asian, especially coming from non-Asian people. So that was difficult for me.
Being Asian comes with like many stereotypes that are like related to like being competitive.
Some stereotypes that's associated with it.
There are a bunch of different stereotypes that I guess surround Asian people, and I'm obviously subjected to those.
The stereotyping, I would assume.
Asians are stereotyped as nerds, I guess, nerdy people.
Being the model minority and having those expectations and stereotypes put upon you.
In a lot of the STEM classes, you aren't celebrated for your achievements. People expect you to do great things, people expect you to succeed academically.
My least favorite thing would be the stereotypes, definitely.
A lot of people would assume that as a Korean or like as a Far East Asian, I behave certain ways, when in reality, I can be very different. Those kind of stereotypes minimalize like my unique experience as a human being.
My least favorite thing about being Asian, growing up in America, just being different from the majority is kind of not the greatest thing.
How outside of things you feel. I grew up in New York my whole life, and I grew up in a very white neighborhood. It was like very difficult for me to like be confident.
The negative interactions that I had when I first moved from Asia to North America, just because of the language barrier, I think, that I had to go against.
How apparent it is that I'm not
Asian sometimes, especially when I like go back to China. It's like people can like pinpoint me and be like, you're not Chinese, you're like foreigner.
I'm not really exposed to a culture where like you have to identify yourself and mention you're Asian.
We're very exclusive. We only hang out with each other, I guess, with Asians only.
Being a minority whose problems aren't taken as seriously as other minorities, we have a privilege of not suffering like other minorities, but that doesn't mean that we don't have problems of our own.
I guess growing up, like, I never felt like I belonged to one ethnicity. I guess that kind of impacted me in a way. Especially since, like, you're half Japanese, half Chinese. Yeah.
I mean, every racist will face some kind of difficulties, but I think that difficulties will help us, like, grow stronger, even though we're from different cultural background.